My mom hurt herself a little bit, so I'm gonna help out and feed Gracie. Just helping her so she doesn't spill it everywhere. She's a little messy. Isn't that right, Gracie? And we're just feeding her some like pellets and pig feed, vitamins.
Our two big boys locking horns. The other one's a bully there.
Okay, we're going to collect some tadpoles for Curtis's pond here. This was just basically a little puddle. Now it's dried up. But, Arrow, get out of the way. But I found these black patches here, and they're all tadpoles.
Are they alive?
Yep.
They're still alive?
Yeah. See? Look.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I'll show you later. But yeah, see, you can see. And it's so much easier to collect them.
Yeah.
Like this is like pudding.
Cool.
It's going to go in the pond anyway.
Right.
See?
Well, the sooner we get them in there.
And look at
Go do
this,
their
like
thing.
thousands.
These are, what do you call them? Spring peepers?
I don't know. They sing. They're the first ones to come out in the spring that sing. Your dad loves them. He waits for the frogs to come out so he can hear them. But I mean, it's incredible. Look at this over here too. Look, you can see there's this big spotch here. That's all baby tadpoles. They're in here because it's moist for them.
Yeah.
And
They're waiting for some water.
yeah, well, I guess they don't know as they really need water right at this moment. They got all this wet muck. Look at
This is Arrow. Hey, buddy.
yeah.
All right.
There's a kabillion in there.
All right.
Yeah, see, look. Oh. They were alive. There's quite a few that are alive. Really.
Well, you'll know once you put them in there, right?
Well,
They'll start swimming away.
I wanted to see them in the clear water though first. So I'm going to go like this, sort of strain them a little.
Okay.
And then see. In here.
Wonder if they're gonna swim away.
I don't know.
See any tails? I think so.
Oh, there's.
They all just dumped to the bottom, and you think they'd float if they were dead,
Well,
right?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
See, they're in there. I know they're in there.
Put them all in there. See what happens. Well, no.
Oh.
Reach.
See on the side there? See there?
Here, watch.
I put them down there because it's probably warmer.
Well, let's keep an eye on this.
Well, we'll come back and see when it's clear.
Well, I picked up about 10 bales of straw. I'm gonna obviously finish off my little grape, and then I'm gonna put in my Concord grapes in today. And I'm grabbing the dirt that was dropped off last week, and I'm gonna try to amend a little bit of the soil that's around the pond. And then I have enough straw to cover it to try and, you know, just get it activated. And then I'm also gonna go down there and go around the asparagus patch that I made or saved from last week's video and turn it into more of a guild down there. At the same time today I'm going to keep my eyes open for some decent sized rocks, and hopefully I get enough for a border of some sort. So the asparagus from last week have done very well now that I've cleared it all out around here. I've added a little bit of this compost on top. I'm gonna slowly build that up into a bed and hope that comes back up next year. But yeah, I got at least 2 handfuls of asparagus just out of this little wild patch. So now I'm gonna turn this into a guild because I do have a pear tree right here. And yeah, so I'm just gonna get this into a little bit of a guild here. Drop some dirt off. I'll put some straw on top to keep the weeds down for now, and keep going from there. So I put my 2-3 inches of compost on top, and then my straw on top of that. I'm just using it in place of wood chips. But yeah, need some rain to wash it, get it nice and flattened down a bit, and make it heavier. But yeah, there's another bed ready. My lupins are looking good. My strawberries are ready to pretty much transplant, but I might wait till the long weekend to do that. So we'll just get them ready for now. And I'm about to put my Concord grapes in now, and then after that I'm gonna set up a few spots, a few mounds where other future fruit trees are going to go. So just like any other tree, I'm basically just gonna dig it a small hole to leave at least 1 inch or 2 above the ground, and maybe double the size of the pot. And then I'm gonna add a little compost and then cover it back up with the straw. So it's time. My PAWPAW, my persimmon, and my cold hardy kiwi have all been stratified. So they've been pulled out of the fridge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the cold hardy kiwi and the persimmon in small pots to start them. But I'm going to leave the PAWPAWs and direct them, or plant them directly. So we'll come back when that happens, but we'll get this started first. So these are my cold hard kiwi, but I'm having a hard time locating the actual seed itself. So I may have to try that one again at another date. And then I have my persimmon, which is here somewhere. There's one there, I think. Yeah, there's one right there. I'll put in the persimmons, and then we'll do the PAWPAW seeds, which are right here. Let's see in the bag. Persimmon. I'm just doing what I did kind of with the strawberries and the lupins, and I'm just putting it with some compost soil and just a little finger drop, and then I'm placing them in upright. So I'm going to find the end, which is right there. That's the end, so I'm going to put that this way. So we're going to plug that, put it like that, and then I'm just going to squeeze up and around it and let it do its thing. Hope I'm successful. Okay, so I'm gonna drop those pawpaw seeds directly into the ground because the pots that I would need would be too big, too tall. So I'm putting them with my in line with my plum and my cherry trees, and over here with my pear tree that I threw in there, which is doing really well. You can see he's still hanging on, and there's some shade over here, so I'm gonna bury them up in here in a little guild, and then later on I'll come back and trim back these off once they start to grow. So I've dug a hole about 12 inches deep. I filled it with the compost soil that I got from my neighbor, and I've marked them with these little rings as I put the pawpaw seed in and let it stand upright. So there's two sides to the pawpaw seed, and one's the pointy end, the other side's the root end. So yeah. So I'll put 4 in this little guild that's on the corner here, and then I'm gonna spread it out. So this is what I was talking about. If you look at this end, it's the pointy end, nice and clean, and then on the other side there's a little gap right there, just like you'd see in like an almond. So you want this end down, just like so. So I'm right beside my oldest pear trees down by the creek waterway here, and I've put 3 more down in the shaded area in here, and we're just gonna have to wait to see what happens. Cross your fingers. So I just couldn't help myself. Being at the garden center, I had to go get some pawpaws because I'm a little impatient, and I didn't want to wait 2 years for the pawpaws to show up, so fit in my car. So I'm just gonna place them here, go back, get a few tools. We'll put these, find a good spot for them and put them in the ground. So I made a decision to put the pawpaws right here in this corner of the pond. They'll do good there. I hope so. There's water close by. And I know it's pretty clay soil, so I'm hoping it's, I'll dig a big hole and put enough dirt in there and hope it really works itself out. I guess we'll see. So I cleaned up my swale a bit, the berm on the other side anyways, and I cleaned up the swale, made it nice and a lot cleaner. And my pawpaws are in. To that guild as I go, and I didn't plant them with anything special, no bone meal, no blood meal, just a little bit of compost and what it came with in the bucket.